Bismillah ar-Rahman rahim. Dear students, in the last time we talked about the DFD and how the tools required and everything what the DFD has. Today we do with some examples. So we said in data flow diagram mainly is how the data flows, and we have here some processes, and the process is shown by the box like this. We're giving some numbers on the top like 1.0 and so on, or the process can be shown using a bubble. Okay, and then there is the external entities, and there is the data stores, then there is the data flow and all the rules we have discussed that in our last vid. Okay, here we go with some examples. So every data flow diagram actually has firstly what's called the context level diagram. What is that? In a context level diagram, actually what we do is we just simply want to draw the overall system. Say for example, say college management system, so we have one bubble between, and you can use this bubble, or alternatively you can use the box like I told you. So we can say this is my box, okay, and this is the level on which level this is. For example, this is called as a context level. The first is called the context level. In a context level, we do not go into the system, rather we say, for example, we have college management system, and this is the main process, okay, which manages my college, all the processes. And then we show some entities, like we have the teachers, or we have the external entities like students here, and we may have some external entities like books or library, uh, and so on. And there are some databases, we will show these things, right? Okay, so this is the overall scenario called as the context level diagram. Then we move on to the levels of the context level. If we say first we have the context level, okay, diagram, then we have a 0 level, then we have 1 level, then we have 2 level, and there is any many levels as much you can go. There is no limit in that. So what is the 0 level, 1 level, and 2 level? In context level, we just said one process as a college management system, but there are many processes which are going on. Say for example, there is a fee management system going on inside, attendance management system going on inside. So in a level 0, we sum up will all those processes. What are the processes are? We have all the processes there, all the databases and all the entities there in a one page. But we are not elaborating how is the data flow happening inside the fee management or attendance management. Okay, that we take on to the subsequent levels. We go deeper one step. It is got like you have in a word, you have a topic, then you have a subtopic, and you have subtopic. Okay, now you have a main topic, for example, any essay, then you have inside a topic, and then you have a subtopic belongs to this topic, and if you have a subtopic, that subtopic actually belongs to the upper hierarchy. Okay, that is what we have in a level 1. In level 1, for example, we take up the attendance management system, so we call it 1.0. This is attendance management system. Attendance management, not say attendance management, we have at a 2.0, because this is 0 level, so this is 2.0 to 1.0. We may have the fee management, and we may have other process, okay, uh, which is 3.0, which may be some maybe library, okay, and library management, and many more. So they will all number with the 4.0, 2.0, 5.0. So that means it will list out all the processes happening in my data flow, in my overall college, okay, the college management system. So context level gives you the overall, okay, the context level is the overall process. Say for example, we talk about the hospital management system. So we will have one bubble, okay, called hospital management system, and then what entities there are, external entities, what data storage and how data flows, arrows, that's it. Now in 0 level, we will sum up all the processes we have at the 0 level. Okay, the 1 level means now we are taking a particular one thing, like we have the library management. Now we subdivide library management and see what are the sub processes of this library management system, and try to plot them with the numbering 3.1. If we have the attendance management and we see what processes attendance management system has, so inside it will have many processes and their numbering will be like 1.1. Okay, do you understand? Let's start with the 1.1 because that is basically the sub process of the attendance, which was at the level. One second, let me put up the mic here. Got it? Same is like we have the fee management, which was at a 2.0. Now we talk the processes of the fee management only. They will be on a level next, that is 2.1. So that's why it's a one level. On a 2.2 means if there is a sub process of this fee management system, for example, and there is a sub process, and we talk about the sub processes of that process, then that will become the second level, and so on. So more you dig, the more levels you go inside. Okay. Okay, let's do some examples to understand this thing. Now let us do the example of mail ordering system. This is a mail ordering company that distributes CDs and tapes at discount price to its members. If you are a member, then it will give you the discount. Okay, so when an order processing clerk receives an order, so एक आप order देते हो एक clerk को, तो उसको पहले देखना पड़ेगा कि आप क्या member हो या नहीं. So he will check the member file to see whether you are a member or not. अगर आप मेंबर नहीं हो तो क्लर्क रिटर्न्स द ऑर्डर अलॉन्ग मेंबरशिप एप्लीकेशन फॉर्म, तो वो आपको ऑर्डर रिटर्न करेगा और उसमें मेंबरशिप देगा कि भाई साहब आपको मेंबरशिप फॉर्म भरनी पड़ेगी पहले. अगर आप मेंबर हो, आप कस्टमर इज अ मेंबर, तो क्लर्क वेरीफाई करेगा ऑर्डर आइटम बाय चेकिंग द आइटम फाइल. तो वो आइटम फाइल एक होगी, उसमें उसमें वो ऑर्डर को चेक करेगा कि भाई साहब हमने ऑर्डर पास किया, बिकॉज ही हैज टू गिव यू दोज टेप्स और whatever the CDs you want. तो फिर उसके बाद उस फाइल से फिर क्लर्क एंटर करेगा ऑर्डर डेटा एंड सेव इट टू द डेली ऑर्डर्स फाइल. तो एक फाइल की डेली ऑर्डर्स फाइल, उसमें वो इसको सेव करेगा. उसके बाद जो वो क्लर्क होगा साइमल्टेनियसली क्या करेगा, वो एक इनवॉइस जनरेट करेगा और शिपिंग लिस्ट फॉर ईच ऑर्डर, यानी कि वो देखेगा कि मुझे कहाँ कहाँ भेजना है हर एक ऑर्डर को, उसका शिपिंग लिस्ट बना के रखेगा और वो फॉरवर्ड करेगा ऑर्डर फुलफिलमेंट डिपार्टमेंट, जो उसका आगे डिपार्टमेंट होगा ऑर्डर फुलफिलमेंट डिपार्टमेंट, जो कि फिर उनको कोरियर करेगा या कैसे उनको भेजेगा, तो वो उनको फिर वो फॉरवर्ड करेगा ताकि वो इस फाइल को प्रोसेस करे. तो ये मेरे पास है मेल ऑर्डरिंग सिस्टम. सो इसकी कॉन्टेक्स्ट लेवल क्या बनेगी, वन लेवल क्या बनेगी, एंड सो ऑन. इससे पहले कि हम करें कि इसमें जो हमने पढ़ा, हम देखेंगे इसमें हमारे पास प्रोसेस कौन है, मेरी डेटा सोर्स कौन है, एक्सटर्नल एंटिटी कौन है वगैरह, ये कौन है, इसमें देखेंगे हम. देखिए पहले जो पॉइंट था कि मेल ऑर्डर कंपनी को ये जो डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करती हैं टेप्स एंड डिस्काउंट प्राइस टू द रिकॉर्ड क्लब मेंबर्स, ये हमें बताती हैं ओवरऑल प्रोसेस हमारी क्या है. वैसे मैंने कहा कि मेरा हॉस्पिटल मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम है, सो ओवरऑल प्रोसेस हॉस्पिटल मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम, कॉलेज मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम, इट्स ओवरऑल प्रोसेस, राइट. और जब ऑर्डर आता है क्लर्क के पास, ओके, तो उसके पास क्या आता है कि एन ऑर्डर फॉर्म आ गया, यानी क्लर्क के पास ऑर्डर फॉर्म आ गया. तो ये हो क्या रहा है, डेटा फ्लो हो रहा है. सो इट इज अ डेटा फ्लो, राइट, विच इज दैट ऑर्डर फॉर्म. उसके बाद जो वेरीफाई करता है, दैट वेरिफिकेशन इज अ प्रोसेस, बिकॉज ही हैज, जो डेटा वहां से आ गया, और क्या आ गया डेटा, वो फ्लो कौन सा डेटा हो गया, ऑर्डर का फॉर्म आ गया उसके पास. बट शी हैज टू वेरीफाई, द क्लर्क हैज टू वेरीफाई whether that is a member or not. So this is a process number 1. Okay, is that clerk member or not. लेकिन वो करेगा कहां से, वो चेक, वो प्रोसेस कहां से दिखेगा कि मेंबर है कि नहीं. तो उसके पास एक फाइल होगी कॉल्ड मेंबर फाइल, ठीक है ना. तो मेंबर फाइल जो होगी उसके पास, वहां से वो चेक करेगा. सो मेंबर फाइल आपका है क्या, फिर एक डेटा स्टोर है. ओके, उसके बाद अगर वो सेंडर जो था जिसने वो ऑर्डर फॉर्म दिया था वो मेंबर नहीं निकला, तो वो रिटर्न करेगा ऑर्डर को along with the membership form. So what is that, is again a data flow, it's again a data flow. लेकिन अब अगर कस्टमर मेंबर हुआ, ठीक है ना, उसको फिर वेरीफाई करना है आपका आइटम डेटा. So that is your process second. He has to now verify that item data, that he has to clarify, has to say that I can send data. So that is the process second, where you actually book that order. कैसे करोगे, उसमें आप चेक करोगे आइटम फाइल को. तो आपके पास एक आइटम फाइल होगी, उसमें आप चेक मारोगे कि भाई साहब ये फाइल, ये जो प्रोसेस है ये होने वाली है, इसको देना है हमें. सो अगेन दिस इज अ डेटा स्टोर, दैट आइटम फाइल इज अ डेटा स्टोर. मेंबर फाइल में मेंबर्स का डेटा होगा। आइटम फाइल में जो प्रोसेस हमने किया मेंबर्स को जो हम दे रहे हैं ये उसका रिकॉर्ड होगा किसको हम दे रहे हैं, ठीक है ना। यहाँ पे बेसिकली हम ये नहीं करें, पहले हम देख रहे हैं कि हमारे पास क्या, हमारे पास वो आइटम है कि नहीं। ओके, आइटम फाइल में हम आइटम्स को देखेंगे, जो आइटम डेटा मेरे पास होगा जो जो कस्टमर मांग रहा है उसको। उसके बाद जब ऑर्डर उसने फाइनलाइज किया तो उसको ऑर्डर डेटा अगेन उसको दैट्स डेटा फ्लो, और वो सेव करेगा डेली ऑर्डर्स फाइल के अंदर। सो डेली ऑर्डर्स फाइल क्या हो गया, अगेन ए डेटा स्टोर हमारे पास डेटाबेस में होगा, जिसमें हम डेली ऑर्डर्स को देखेंगे कि कौन कौन से ऑर्डर्स हमारे पास आए हैं। और उसके बाद वो प्रिंट करेगा इनवॉइस एंड शिपिंग लिस्ट। अगेन दिस इज अ डेटा फ्लो बिकॉज ही हैज टू गिव इट फॉरवर्ड। हर एक ऑर्डर का उसको इनवॉइस और शिपिंग लिस्ट बनाना है। सो अगेन दैट इज अ प्रोसेस, ही हैज टू डू दैट प्रोसेस। और उसके बाद फॉरवर्ड करेगा वो ऑर्डर फुलफिलमेंट डिपार्टमेंट को। सो ऑर्डर फुलफिलमेंट डिपार्टमेंट विल बी द एक्सटर्नल एंटिटी जिसको वो दे रहा है, दिस एक्सटर्नल एंटिटी जो कि उसको फिर अपनी प्रोसेसिंग करेगा जो उनको करनी होगी। एंड आई डोंट केयर अबाउट दैट कि वो मेरा जो प्रोसेस है वो ऑर्डर फुलफिलमेंट डिपार्टमेंट क्या करेगा, वो उनकी फिर प्रोसेसेस होंगी, वो सब लेवल्स उनके लेवल्स में फिर आएगा। सो इसकी कॉन्टेक्स्ट डायग्राम कैसी होगी, कॉन्टेक्स्ट डायग्राम विल बी लाइक दिस एज यू कुड सी, ठीक है ना। यहाँ पे अक्सर हम यहाँ पे जो है लाइन मारते हैं, दिस इज योर चॉइस, दिस इज जीरो, वी से इट जीरो बिकॉज अभी हमने कोई लेवल शुरू नहीं की। दिस इज द कॉन्टेक्स्ट लेवल डायग्राम, इसको जीरो यहाँ दिखाते हैं, बट दिस इज नॉट अ जीरो लेवल, कीप दैट थिंग इन माइंड। बिकॉज जीरो असल में फिर हम दिखाते हैं जैसे हमारे पास प्रोसेसेस 1 2 3 मैंने आइडेंटिफाई कर ली, तो उनकी हम जो है इनिशियल लेवल पे बात कर रहे हैं, दैट इज योर जीरो लेवल। उसके बाद जब मैं प्रोसेस 1 को पकड़ूंगा उसकी सब प्रोसेसेस में देखूंगा, दैट विल गो पर 1.1, दैट इज अ लेवल 1। सो दिस पॉइंट के बाद क्या है, वो आपका डिपिक्ट करेगा कौन सी लेवल है। इसको हम जीरो लिखते हैं बट दिस इज अ कॉन्टेक्स्ट डायग्राम, कॉन्टेक्स्ट लेवल डायग्राम। तो इसमें मेन प्रोसेस हमारे पास होगी जो ओवरऑल सिस्टम मेरा है, दैट इज मेल ऑर्डरिंग सिस्टम। और यहां से मेरी एक्सटर्नल एंटिटी है कस्टमर एंड ऑर्डर प्रोसेसिंग डिपार्टमेंट, इसको मैं दे रहा हूं फिर ऑर्डर को प्रोसेस करने के लिए, दिस इज द external entity. So external entity is a customer which is coming to my system, and my system after processing and all invoice and shipping list मैं दे रहा हूं to the next entity that is order processing department जो उस ऑर्डर को फिर फुलफिल करेंगे, ठीक है। यहां से मेरा डेटा फ्लो क्या हो रहा है, ऑर्डर फॉर्म आ रहा है फ्रॉम कस्टमर टू द मेल ऑर्डरिंग सिस्टम। और अगर वो मेंबर ना निकला तो मैं उसको क्या दूंगा वापस, एप्लीकेशन फॉर्म। सो दीज आर बोथ डेटा फ्लोज, ठीक है। अगर वो कस्टमर निकला तो ठीक है, उसकी फिर हम ऑर्डरिंग करेंगे एंड इनवॉइस एंड शिपिंग लिस्ट आगे फॉरवर्ड करके वो ऑर्डरिंग डिपार्टमेंट को देंगे। अगर वो मेंबर नहीं निकला तो उसको हम एप्लीकेशन फॉर्म वापस देंगे, दैट विल बी द डेटा फ्लो, ठीक है। सो दिस इज द कंटेक्स्ट लेवल एंड वी मूव नाउ टू द लेवल जीरो। तो जो मेरी लेवल जीरो है, लेवल जीरो के अंदर आपको एक चीज देखना है कि इट विल हैव ऑल द प्रोसेसेस, जितनी भी प्रोसेसेस आपकी इस सिस्टम के अंदर है, दैट हैज टू बी आइडेंटिफाइड एंड गिवन सम नंबर 1 2 3। फॉर एग्जांपल मेरे पास तीन है, वेरीफाई मेंबर, वेरीफाई ऑर्डर आइटम डेटा कि क्या उसने जो पहले मैं वेरीफाई करूंगा वो मेंबर है कि नहीं। फिर दूसरा जो हमारा क्लर्क होगा वो वेरीफाई करेगा ऑर्डर आइटम जो उसने ऑर्डर भेजा है क्या मेरे पास वो है आइटम या नहीं। वो कहां से करेगा, आइटम फाइल मेरे पास डेटा स्टोर होगा मेरे पास, ठीक है ना। आई विल हैव अ डेटा स्टोर विच इज हैव द आइटम डिटेल्स, क्या मेरे पास जो सीडीज वगैरह उसने ऑर्डर किया है वो है या नहीं, ठीक है। और क्या मेंबर है या नहीं वो लेगा इंफॉर्मेशन फ्रॉम द मेंबर फाइल। सो मेंबर इंफॉर्मेशन दैट इज द डेटा फ्लो फ्रॉम मेंबर फाइल टू द वेरीफाई member process. Okay, customer is an external entity which gives you the order form firstly, and verify after verification if he is not a member, which comes from the information from here. So then we can forward application form to the customer, or if he is a member then we go for the new order and we will first verify the item data. So that's another process. So that's a 2.0, 1.0, 2.0. So 0 is here, so it's a zero level. And it gets the item information from the item file, okay, and it validates order after that and puts into the database called daily order, okay. And after that it validates order, that information is given to the that is the, you know, we have another process called print invoice and shipping list, where we print the invoice if I have the items and if that person is a member. So all those things will happen, and after that we will say print invoice and shipping list, Okay, these things will be done, and then you give that invoice and shipping list, because your job is not to send the couriers and all. Your job is only to verify and create a list, the shipping list that is given to the order processing department, which is the external entity here. Okay, so overall in the level 0, what I'm seeing is all the processes, all the data stores, okay, all the external entities here. So now the more deeper the levels I go, more I will refine and expand this diagram. I cannot have now the the other processes coming up. Okay, we can have a sub processes. This verify member can have the sub processes. This verify order item data can have a sub processes. So we cannot add after this level any more process. So all the processes has to be here, all the databases, all the external entities has to be on this page. Now when we go to the level 1, we are actually refining this verify member. We are going deeper into it. Now we are going deeper into verify order item data, we are going deeper into print invoice and shipping list, and so on. Does it make sense? Okay. For example, here, this is another example of hospital management system, which is at 0.0 level. This is a context diagram, okay? And it has the patient, it has the hospital administrator, it has the employee or a doctor. They're external entities, all patients, hospital administrator or employee, they're all the external entities, right? And there's the data flows like patient, modified patient details, patient information, patient diagnosis, list of patients, bill information, patient information, and diagnosis information. But when we move, this is a context level diagram, right? Uh, because it in the context level diagram we have just simply one bubble in the between. This is the bubble. Okay, you can keep it a circle or you can keep it like this box, and the external entities. Okay, now but in a level 1, level 0 actually, we will have all the processes and all the databases and all the files. Okay, now as you could see in a level 1 diagram, this is my level 1 diagram. Okay, level 1 diagram. In the level 1 diagram, we are seeing what the process I have in the hospital system. We have manage patient, we have assign room facility, we have assign medicine, we have manage employee or doctors. Okay, so you put up all the processes here with the okay. Now this is not the, one second, this is not the level this is level 1, not level 0, right? Okay. Okay, let's take this as an example, because that was having a problem, that was wrongly wrong numbering on that. So let us take up this example. This is the registration system. Okay, so we will have a one bubble in between, which is the registration system, which is at a 0 on the top. It's a context level diagram. Okay, where we have a single process called registration system, and financial system, student, registrar, and faculty are the external entities. But when we move on to the next level, that is the level 0, now we will start having all the processes in it. Okay, let's have all the process in it. So this is all the processes here, as you could see. Now we have the capture register information, verify availability, enroll student, confirm, check prerequisites, and we have the external entities and data flow. Everything is here at the level 0. When we move on to the level 1, now it will refine each and everything. Okay, so this is for capture registration information and so on. If we see at a level 1, we have record order, calculate order, recheck, delivery order, calculate all orders, and we are refining it, and we are putting up all the processes it has and all the databases it has. Right now it is the fast food delivery system. This is another example. Okay, at a level 1, but okay, which having the which has having the processes and sub processes in it. So what we are overall saying is we got a process level where we have a single process. Okay, and uh, then we have membership, rental, sales, inventory, and employees. But we move further. Okay, the membership itself has the sub processes. So we take up the single that process and divide it into sub processes 1.1, 1.2, but everything has a 1 upfront. Then there are 1.1 is a sub process of this one, that is a membership. 1.2 is a sub process of this membership. 1.3 is a sub process reinstate, transient, and so on. Okay, like for example, second was my rental. In my rental, now I have sub processes. 2.1 is a rent, return, and report. Now on the level 1 I had a sales at number 3, third process. So it has process sales, process returns. So if you see membership, rental, sales, inventory, and employee, okay, these were the all the processes I had on a 0 level. We said all the processes we have, okay, and the basic on the context level we have only the in-store system. And then there were the processes membership, rental, sales, inventory, and employee. But on the level 1 I will take up the membership and see what are the sub processes and rental, what are the sub processes, sales, inventory, and employees and their sub process. You could see here this is inventory and these are the sub processes. This is level 4. It's not level 4, it is on a level 1, but this was at 4.0. Now after that we got 4.1, 4.2, 4.3, 4.4. These are all the sub processes of the process number 4, right? Again, the employee is at number 5, and sub process are time reporting and add delete process. So this is the overall structure of processes only we are talking about. This membership, we got to enroll. Enroll has these sub processes at 1.1, 1.2, and this is 1.1 enroll. And enroll itself has now the sub processes. That is a level 2, okay, where we got the 1.1.1, that's the input membership data. 1.1.2, because I'm talking about enroll now. Enroll is of the, so I am going to the level 2 now. In a level 2, basically we see what was our level 1, that's for example membership, and we divide it into the enroll and many other things. And enroll itself is divided into input member data, assign member number, update member number. So this is going to the level 2nd of the DFD now. And same thing is with the others, like we have the issue new card, that is having 2 sub processes. Issue new card itself was a sub process of membership, okay. Now issue new card has itself the sub processes like input member number, print card. Reinstate was sub process of the membership. Now reinstate itself has sub process, that's why they go from 1.3.1. so at reinstate was a 1.3. Now their sub process will start from 1.3.1, 1.3.2, and so on. Transient itself, and so on. Same is with the sales, which was at number 3. 3.1 was process sales, and 3.2 was process returns. And process sales itself has sub processes like input member number, input item data, and so on. And same way we got the inventory, which has the order, receipt, reject, and transfer. Okay, 4 sub processes. These itself has sub processes which will come on a level 2. Employee again, okay, number 5 was the employee, which was having the sub process time reporting, add delete, and delete, okay. And they itself have the sub processes like add delete has a process as add, and it has a sub processes like input employee data, and so on. Now if you look at this overall thing, that is the context level diagram of in-store system. And the context level we have the in-store system, and we see the external entities here, and there is no storage elements at this level. Keep that thing in mind. And we have the data flows. We can have a data flow, we can have the external entities, and we have a single one bubble which is talking about the system. Then we will start refining it at level 0. We'll see all the things, sub processes here: membership, rental, employee, okay, sorry, employees here, and inventories here. These are the processes. Then there are the external entities like customer, employee, management, supplier, and databases like employee master, rental, membership master, member master, rental, hierarchy, the tape master. These are all the databases which are relevant, transient file, all the files which are required here. So all the databases, all the processes, the sales, and the external entities will be on a level 0, but there will be no sub processes. This will be all at the level 0. We have to sum up all the processes our organization or what DFD is for. For example, we are making the DFD for the college. all the sub processes will be selected here, will be put it here. All the database required will be put up here, and entities, what external entities we have, it will be here. Now on a level 1 we will start refining the membership itself, or the rental, the processes we have. We go deeper into them and go to the level 1. Okay, these are some final notes, just read them and for your knowledge. And this is what we have learned so far. So you should actually now see the diagrams from the internet. Try to do 2 4 simple diagrams and write their levels, going from 1 to 2 levels. Up to 2 level is enough. Okay, make the context diagram, make the level 1 and make the level 2 diagram. And you should know that we make Microsoft Visio is there. Rational rows, for example, is where from this was created, this DFD. And these are the tools to create the DFDs. So that's all for today. So stay happy shippy. And oh no, no, not like this. I don't know why is it not writing properly. Let me write properly, make a simile, so that smile a bit and hit the gear and disappear. Okay, see you next time. Until then, masalama.